Now we're going to look at the Bioman protein synthesis race, and so make sure you read the directions carefully. There is an optional set of directions that you can make your own copy of, and when you do this, you can fill this out, or you don't have to, or you can just use it as it is. That's up to you. Students in the past did find it very helpful, but again, this is not mandatory. It's just helpful for you. What is mandatory is for you to go through this game and answer the questions and turn this in through the website like you normally do, and also attach a screenshot of your final score sheet to this assignment. When you actually go to the website itself, when you first get to the website, it looks like it hasn't loaded, but what you actually have to do is scroll down. And once you scroll down, you will see the game Protein Synthesis Race. And so unless you're starting again, you're going to start from the beginning, start a new game. And it's very important that you read the directions, because if you do not read between each step, you're going to have to start all over again. If you just click I get it, you're going to get to the next page and it's not going to make sense to you. So what we're doing in this assignment or in this game is we're looking at the two parts of protein synthesis. So the first part of protein synthesis is called transcription, and that's where you're going from DNA to RNA, and that happens in the nucleus. The second part that you'll do later on in the game is translation, and that's after you move the mRNA molecule out of the nucleus and out into the cytoplasm. So if you notice here, we're starting in the nucleus, and you know that this is a DNA strand, besides the fact that it's labeled that because it has T's in it. And it tells you that the first thing you're going to have to do is transcribe an mRNA strand from it. So notice that the two DNA strands move apart. And now you're going to click on the one that's they ask you to, the top one, and an enzyme called RNA polymerase is going to come in to help you with it. So here's our enzyme. And now, one at a time, you're going to put what are the complementary bases. Now remember, RNA has A, U, G, and C. So the first letter is T in DNA, so we're going to click on the A. The next one is A, so you're going to click on the U. And once you say that you understand it, then you're going to click on I get it. So that music will play in the background, but what you're going to basically be doing is you're clicking on the correct complementary bases to the ones that you see up at the top. So you're going to keep doing this till you get to the very end, and then read the directions for what it tells you to do next. Once you make your mRNA strand, you have to click on it and then use your actual arrow keys on your Chromebook to move it down away from it, and then move it to the right to move it out of this area. You'll then answer a series of questions before you're ready for the second part. I strongly suggest that you save your game at this point, just in case you can't finish it, so you don't have to start all over again, because you're only halfway through. Once you've saved your game, it'll let you continue. So the next thing you're going to do is taking a step back and letting you look at the entire cell. Here's the mRNA strand you just made, and you're going to use your arrow keys to move the mRNA out of one of the nuclear pores. And then you're going to try to get it all the way up to the ribosome. So use your arrow keys again until that happens. And now you're ready for the second part, translation. Now, there's a lot to read, but I just want to go over the vocabulary. There's the ribosome where this happens. Here's the mRNA strand that you just made. And here are the tRNA molecules. mRNAs read 3 bases at a time. These are called codons, and they're going to be complementary to the anticodons at the bottom of the tRNA molecule. You're going to use these like AUG, and look those up in the table to see what color bubble needs to go to the top of the tRNA molecule. Use your arrow keys once you click on the correct tRNA and find the correct bubble, again with the arrow keys, and move it down.